One face, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Don't go all the way to the bottom, just 8 faces. Pull that outward. Now you got the basic setup for the helix. Let's go down to the bottom here. Select this edge, push it up, and scale in these points a little. Now grab the 2 faces. Remember, we're always going to blend stuff back in by spinning faces. Spin downwards, and it blends back into the bottom part of the ear. For the center of the helix, we're just going to push the points back and down a little bit. We're not going to spin the faces there. For now, anyway. Next, I'm going to move around some of these points here and set up where the tragus and antitragus go. That's that little thing that dangles right above the opening of your ear and the dip right underneath that. That's the antitragus. Okay, let me select 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and extrude that inward. Now if you've got your background image set up, you'll see how the ear that I'm making right now lines up to the background image. And that's what you want the shape of the ear to look like. Okay? Let's pull that out. We extrude it out. We're pulling out the anti-helix, which is right along the inside side of the helix, which we already extruded out first. The top part pulls out and the bottom part kind of flows back in. And to start, I'm going to grab these edges in wireframe because I can't see them and shaded. Pull them out from the center of where we extruded. Okay. Now let's spin these 2 faces. That looks like a little better topology. I'm going to pull this point down and I can zoom in here. Hard to see from out there. Delete that edge. Extra edge is left from after our spin. Pull this down, out. Alright. Now we're going to extrude 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 faces. We need more geometry to create the rest of the ear. It's just not enough yet. So, whoops. I'm going to push this back and then scale it in. We'll go back a little further too. Okay, grab those edges at the bottom. Push this one up, push that down, pull out there, take a look at the ear real quick. Okay, let's zoom back in. Let's grab these 2, spin them. Now select these 2 right underneath, spin that. So we're setting up the second separation at the lower part of the anti-helix. Spin those 2. Okay, that's a little bit better. Again, a lot of spins in this area to get the ear the way we want it. Spin those. Now we have those edges there. Delete that one. And that one right there. Okay. Pull that back. This area right here, we're going to take a look. It's probably hard to see. Let's move in a little bit. We're going to spin those 2, because right now the way they're at, they're not going to give us what we want. Okay, now grab the vertices, push it up on that one, push it down on this one. Give that little split at the top of that anti-helix. Push that one in. Okay, let's delete these edges. Let's take a look here. Some more spinning. Spin these one more time, like that. Push that up. Let's get these 2 spun. Alright, now delete those edges. Pull that around. And these 2, spin those. It's hard to see, but I want to watch this a couple of times first, just to get the feel for it before you actually do it. Grab these 2 faces, spin them, delete that extra edge. So in a way, I'm also spin those right there, decreasing geometry at the same time as getting the flow better. those two, spin that. Okay, I like the down better. Pull that down. Okay, these two faces. And you'll find mostly, spin those two. Okay, that's pretty good. I think one more spin here. You'll find that you'll be doing a lot of this when you're modeling on your own, using the concepts on this DVD. Okay, that's what we wanted. That's why I kind of like it. It's kind of like a jigsaw puzzle. It's kind of like sculpting, where you're just kind of figuring stuff out as you go rather than laying everything out ahead of time. Makes it a little more interesting. Now let's extrude in. Spin that. Okay, that was good the way it was. Let us extrude in the actual ear canal. I'm going to select these two faces in the center there. Extrude in. Push it back and inward. Okay. Okay, let's rotate it a little bit. So I want you to get a digital Q-tip and push it in there. See if it fits. Okay, got the ear canal. Alright, basic geometry of the ear is done. Okay, zoom out now a little bit. And now we're going to do the neck muscles. We're going to spin those first two, and now these. We're basically setting up for, spin these two, where the sternocleidomastoids come down from the back behind the ear, where they're attached to the skull, down to the sternum and clavicle area. Okay, let's spin these two. This should be easier than spinning all the stuff we did for the ear, so not too bad. Zoom in here, fix the trapezius a little. Push that up, rotate around. Okay. Need another edge loop, spin that through there. Define this area a little better now. Round out the geometry as you go. Push that up. Okay. Looking better. Next, we're going to actually have to extrude the sternocleidomastoid muscle from the geometry. Okay, let's select the faces there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Extrude that out. Pull it out a little bit. Now scale it in. Grab the edges on the side. 1. Push it in, push it in. Pull that part out. Okay, let's spin the top two up here. Okay, and also the next two right there. So we get the flow going right up behind the ear. Okay. Rotate around, take a look at stuff, move around some of these points. It's a little bit more spinning at the bottom. Spin these two. One more time. Okay, pull these points in, pull that in. Okay. Just rounding out geometry a little bit. Alright, let's spin these two faces. Getting the flow a little better now. Right there. Okay, pull that bottom point in. Alright, we need to get the basic topology down for the neck area. Round out the muscle there. Push that back. Okay, define the back of the trapezius a little. There, we got the neck geometry now.